Chip Richey standing by here in the lounge, and we're going to take a quick look at what's been happening in the Pokemon trading card game Pocket recently. Now, there is a brand new expansion that just came out not too long ago. Celestial Guardians introduces tons of Pokemon and characters from the Alola region, the Sun and Moon era of the Pokemon trading card game. So there's going to be some familiar cards in here if you're a Pokemon TCG player, some familiar names at least. I want to take a look at a couple of the decks that have remained popular currently in the brand new format. There was a massive online tournament, grassroots tournament that took place recently, and it was like 2,800 players, and Narumi was the name of the player who ended up winning that whole event with this build right here, Magnezone Oricorio. Now, Oricorio is kind of the big new card from Celestial Guardians. It has the Safeguard ability. Now, this ability type is very prevalent in the Pokemon TCG, so something that should look very familiar to all of our players out there. You can prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon EX. And then Zap. 50 damage for 2. It's not too bad. A pretty efficient attacking option there. And then the follow-up option, the extra attacker here really is the Magnezone with its Thunder Blast, 110 damage. And then you discard a Lightning Energy from it. Of course, powered up by the excellent Magneton with its Volt Charge ability, letting you get that extra energy attached every single turn. This really is one of the strongest abilities in the game. Energy Acceleration in TCG Pocket is just extremely powerful, which we'll also talk about when we take a look at the other deck that I want to look at from this large grassroots tournament that took place. Outside of that, you've got kind of the standard consistency setup here, a couple of Pokeball, there's a Pokemon Communication, just another helpful way to get more of your evolution Pokemon out into play. Professor's Research in order to draw a couple of cards. Of course, this is a big one. And then some of the new cards added from Celestial Guardian into this deck. We've got the Guzma here. Discard all Pokemon tool cards attached to each of your opponent's Pokemon. This can be a great way to get rid of those, pesky giant capes that are really popular to bring Pokemon's HP back down to a range of where they should be. Can also get rid of Rocky Helmet, so you're not hitting into that and damaging yourself. And then you've also got Lily in here to heal 60 damage from one of your Stage 2 Pokemon. And this can add some really nice longevity and survivability to the Magnezone, which is already very popular. Or powerful, I should say. And another way you can get that healing going is with this one of Shaman in the list. So yeah, shout outs to Narumi. Congratulations on winning such a massive online tournament held by the community. And this is one I definitely think you should try out for yourself on TCG Pocket if you're playing in the ranked ladder. One other deck I did want to talk about here quickly is Darkrai Giratina. This is the best consensus, most popular deck in the game currently. That was true in the last format, and in Celestial Guardians, it got just a few extra tools to use. This list was built by James Cox, who's an extremely accomplished Pokemon TCG player, regional champion. He's got a top 4 finish at the World Championships, and he's been spending a lot of time recently playing TCG Pocket, so I wanted to highlight this list and this build as well. Again, pretty similar and straightforward to what this deck has been aiming to do. You've got the Darkrai to attach your Darkness Energy, get a little bit of damage placed on your opponent's active Pokemon, and you have the really strong energy-efficient attack of the Dark Prism, and then you have Giratina here, of course, to accelerate extra energy from your Energy Zone into play every single turn. Now, of course, you do not play any Psychic Energy in this deck. You only play the Darkness Energy for the Darkrai EX, and then you can still pull Psychic Energy from the Energy Zone. Just a neat little gameplay mechanic quirk of TCG Pocket. And then this one does have a new card here added in the trainers, that Guzma, like we mentioned. This is extremely strong because your Giratina can hit really hard for 130 damage. You can add extra damage with that Darkrai as well from the Nightmare Aura ability, and then you can discard those giant capes. So specifically against Giratina mirror matches, which are very prevalent in the game, you can get rid of those giant capes. You can take knockouts whenever you maybe otherwise shouldn't have been able to, or maybe when your opponent wouldn't have expected it. So that's a really big buff from the newest expansion. That's what's happening currently in the Pokemon trading card game Pocket. Be sure to try out either of these two decks, check it out for yourself, and we'll see you out there on the ranked ladder.